check, 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 check. Yep, yep, good. Tell me when we're live, eh? Just let me know when we're live. Yep. Okay, folks, we're live here. Game 2 here in CRC's U16 division. We have the team from Regina, Saskatchewan Stingers, all in black on black here. And against Calgary-Riot, AB2 in the white on blue. Welcome. Happy to have you aboard here this afternoon. Kind of a drizzly day in Ontario, in Ottawa here. It's supposed to be 17 degrees, but the weather forecasters lied to us this morning. So it's about drizzly and 7 degrees, but that's all good. We're having a good time here in CRC's. All the volunteers are doing an amazing job, and we're just excited to be here. Parents, participants, coaches, and everybody from afar, thank you very much for all your contributions all year long. It's a little bit of warm up here going on right now. I'll do my very best, folks. Just a little bit of a note here is that, you know, I do commentary for the Calgary team, so I do know all the Calgary players. The Saskatchewan players from Regina. I'll do my very best. If I do get names wrong, please have a little bit of patience, is the best I can say. We'll do the best we can here. It'll be a lot of just support of these young ladies and these young athletes, because it truly is a special thing to be here. So I guess a bit of a shout out here. I want to talk about the Ring Canada sponsors here for our CRCs. The Government of Canada. Thank you, Government of Canada, here for all that you contribute here for the CRCs. Gatorade. Gatorade, thank you again, providing some Gatorade hydration electrolytes for our young ladies here in between these games. Athena Ringette providing some equipment here for our Ringette players. Ringjet as well. TELUS, as well as Event Connect. So thanks for all the major sponsors here. This wouldn't be possible without the sponsorship, both financial as well as volunteer support. So thank you again for all the sponsors. So once again here, excited to have game 2 for both of these teams. I believe the Stingers played Riv Sud here, which was Quebec 1 in the earlier game. It was a 4-3 very hard fought game. I think in the morning here, Riot played Manitoba 1 and came out victorious on that end. So it's going to be a great game here this afternoon. I'm pretty sure it's these girls are going to bring it, as they always do. Really great experience here, just from a personal side, to be able to commentate here. These CRCs do an excellent job, professional videography, state-of-the-art equipment here, getting some action here that from the local side we've never been able to get here. So I absolutely think it's amazing that CRC is putting this together and giving just a simple volunteer like myself an opportunity to commentate for all you fans at home who aren't able to make it here, but are huge supporters of your daughters, granddaughters, nieces, etc. And I think it's just an amazing opportunity here. So thank you again. So folks, again, Saskatchewan 2, the Stingers from Regina in black on black versus Riot on blue, white on blue. I'm not sure who's going to be in the pipes here for the Stingers. 2 goalies, Bell and Chambers. Brooke Bell and Tessa Chambers. We'll sort of see what goes on there. We have Lydia Renaud likely in the pipes here for Riot. With Brielle Rosner also in the pipes. She had her game this morning here, so I'd likely a change in store. So 1 minute, 3 seconds left in the warm-up here and likely to get going right away. So I'll do my very best here again. Names, I'll be very fluid in terms of the Riot names, but the Regina, I will probably read out numbers sometimes or just read out Team Regina or the Stingers. But I will try and do my best as I kind of go through the game, learn some of the players' names. It's a learning experience for me here. And I'll make some calls here in terms of keep it very clean and unbiased, but make some calls in terms of questioning whether the referees, what the calls are interpreting, not questioning, excuse me, interpreting what the referees are calling, and help the folks at home watching. So it looks like Chambers is going to be in goal here for the Stingers. Beautiful facility here in Ottawa. If you folks haven't been to the SensPlex here in Richcraft, it's the Richcraft SensPlex. It's an amazing facility. 4 arenas, a little bit of an older arena, but 3 amazing facilities built onto this beautiful ice. So fast ice. It's Bell. Bell is between the pipes. Brooke Bell getting the start here for the Stingers, and Lydia Renaud getting the start for Riot. So it's going to be a Riot center-free ring. And here we go, folks. Meyer drops it to Earl. Earl to Percival, back to Meyer. Meyer with it. Meyer getting checked by the Stingers. Here's now Regina with the ring. Big battle there in the defensive zone. Now in the neutral zone, picked up by Earl. Earl with it. Earl cuts back. Support pass over to Meyer. Meyer with it. Meyer looking. Puts it into Stelbaska. Stelbaska gets control. 22 seconds of the shot clock. Good defense here by Stingers. No lane. Drop pass. Personal with the top. Nice save by Bell. Got the Keeley there. Gets the reset. Munoz there from Riot on the left side of Bell. Drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell around 2-player shot. Nice save off the shoulder of Bell. Riot still with control. Gets the shot clock reset. Munoz. Shot, off the bar over the top of the blocker side. Bell looked over her shoulder, but it kept out of the net. Stelbaska tries it from Riot. Here's Munoz. Munoz with it. Munoz moves in, spins, shot over the net. 16 seconds of the shot clock. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska spins. Stelbaska to the left side of Bell. Here's now Layla Astley. Astley with it. Astley now cycling around the left side of Bell. Good stick by Regina. Regina Stingers now pushing out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Hawerschuk. Hawerschuk with it. Hawerschuk spins. Hawerschuk support pass over to Wilson. Wilson now puts it into Dick. Dick with it. Dick goes outside the ringette line now. Tries to penetrate the defense. No lane. Good defense there by Regina. Dick top of the triangle, puts it over to Astley. Astley couldn't quite get her stick on it, swatted away. But picked up by Dick on the side of the net. A reset shot that kind of dribbles through. Close, but gets the reset. Layla Astley with the shot. Nice save by Bell. Beautiful job by Brooke Bell. Dick now, pressure by Riot. Another shot on Bell. Bell stands up strong. Longstaff here from Regina. Getting pressure now into the neutral zone and now goes 2 lines, so it's 2 picked up by Turbide. Paige Turbide now. Turbide getting leaned on by Regina, number 13, which is Julia Raphael. Now to the neutral zone. Here is now Regina. Regina now recovers, gets taken down, no call on the play. Leighton Grierson with it. Grierson puts it up to Percival, up to Astley. That's Farrah Astley. We have 2 Astleys on the Riot team. Astley with it. 22 seconds of the shot clock. Nice pick by Grierson. Grierson over the side of the net to Percival. Percival fans on the shot. Picks up by, is the Stingers. Here's Ross. Ross now from Regina into the neutral zone. Now into the offensive zone is Regina. Regina with control, but picked up by Wilson from Riot. Riot now, or Wilson over to Munoz. Munoz with it. Munoz looking. Munoz with time and space. Now puts it over to Grierson. Grierson from Riot passes back to Munoz. Munoz looks for a lane. Nice push out there by Riot, or by Regina, the Stingers. missed the net, picked up behind the net. Riot still with possession, 30 seconds of the shot clock, got the reset. Munoz drops it over to Mitchell, Mitchell with it. Mitchell, round 2 player shot. Wow, good save by Brooke Bell. Awesome job, and it's a crease violation against the Stingers, and it's going to be an offensive free ring for Riot. So folks, again, as I kind of go through here, I'll do my very best I do know the Riot players very well, and I will try and call more and more of the Stingers as I get more comfortable with it. Here's Stelbaska. Stelbaska passes it over to Munoz. Munoz with it. Munoz on the right side of Brooke Bell. Shot and score. No, it's a crease violation. A shot and scored by Riot, but a crease, so no goal. Brooke Bell throws it out, swallowed up by Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell spin shot. Nice save by Bell. Bell puts it out. Stick by Mitchell. Now, Regina now puts it in neutral. Here's Regina. Regina, that's number 66, which is Calhoun. Calhoun puts it in, but picked up by Howarschuk. Howarschuk now with it. Howarschuk over to Turbide. Turbide with it. Turbide up to Percival. Percival now looking for Astley. Astley couldn't quite receive it. Nice ring swallowed up there by the defense, Calhoun, but it's a crease violation against the Stingers, and it's going to be an offensive free ring for Riot. Great energy here, 5:54 left, 0-0 in period number 1. Good energy from both teams here. Excited for that game 2 here. I think getting that early game out of the way is good. Here's Dick from Riot on the right side. Dick now around the net. We have Watson pushing out with Calhoun out there as well. Percival now, Percival from Riot. Drops the pass over to Dick. Dick with it around Watson. Shot on Bell. Tough angle. Bell now out to Watson. Oh, sorry, that was, Watson. Watson now with the ring. Watson now puts it deep. 1-0 shot. Renaud with the save. What a big save there by the Riot goalie against Tori Worth. Good job there by Worth. Good shot and just a good save there by Riot. Here's now Earl. Earl puts it into the neutral zone. Picked up by Watson. Worth with it. Worth puts it up to Calhoun. Calhoun now from the Stingers. Regina now coming around. Earl from Riot pushing out. Percival pushing out. Meyer pushing out too as well in defense. Change of players there from the Stingers. Fleece is out there. Shot. Scores. Shot from the outside over the top shoulder of Renaud, and it's 1-0 Stingers. Good shot. I'm going to find out who scored that goal here, folks. That was a far ways away here from where we're standing, so I apologize. I think that was Burnett Fleece who scored. And if I'm wrong, I apologize for that. So Wilson over to Howarschuk. Howarschuk with it. Howarschuk puts it in deep. Here's now the Stingers now leaving their zone. Does so. Howarschuk steps up in the neutral zone. The Stingers pushing. And it's going to be a center free ring Riot. Sometimes it's just the more players or more bodies you can get in that position, kind of yields to the ring. Referee subjectivity. So all our referees here are high-end referees. These have been referees who have been handpicked and qualified throughout provincials here from across Canada. So again, thank you for all our referees and all that they do. Amazing job. Howarschuk over to Wilson. Wilson puts it back into Howarschuk. Howarschuk now from Riot. Good push out here by the Stingers. That's Samore and Fuchs. Howarschuk with it. Howarschuk drops it to Munoz. Munoz, shot, nice save by Bell. Bell now looks for the side of the net to Fuchs, but picked up. It was a good forecheck, but now here is Kincaid, I believe. Kincaid now into the neutral zone, puts it wide. That's that's Seymour. Seymour going to one-on-one against Mitchell. Mitchell now and Seymour in a battle. Shot clock sort of reset there, got the reset. Here's now the Stingers with some opportunity here. Oh, shot from the outside. Renaud, big save. Renaud puts it out to Wilson. Wilson with it. Wilson looks for Munoz. Munoz now with it. Wilson back with it. Wilson gets bottled up and puts it forward to Munoz. Munoz puts it over to Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska shot, misses the net. Oh, they got a reset there. A little bit of a lucky reset, I think. Now into the neutral zone here is Sabowski. Over to Seymour. Seymour gets checked. Picked up by Earl from Riot. Riot now. Earl puts it up to Astley. Astley over to Dick. Dick with it. Dick can't quite swallow that ring up. Dick now does grab it. Dick top of the triangle. Goes outside the line. Builds up speed. Dick drops it over to Percival. 16 seconds of the shot clock. Percival with it. Percival to Astley. Astley steps on the ring. No call on the. That's Longstaff. Longstaff with it. Puts it out to Calhoun. And it's going to be a offensive free ring. Good battle between Calhoun and Percival. So 1-0 here. Stingers here. 2:27 left in period number 1. Offensive free ring for the Riot. Dick with it. Dick drops it to Percival. Percival shot. Nice save by Bell. Brooke Bell making some stellar saves here in the first period. Good forechecking here by Riot. Dick and Percival against Ross. Ross comes up with it, but now that Dick comes up with it. Good exchange there with Ross and Dick. Dick shots from the outside over the net. On the back of the net, it's going to be called a goalie free ring. Kind of just sat there. So Brooke Bell's going to dictate the play here. Brooke Bell now looking, fakes one way, puts it the other. Good job by Calhoun, but Mitchell swallows it. Mitchell with a shot. Nice save by Brooke Bell. Beauty off the Keeley and just swallows it up. Wilson grabs it from Riot. Wilson drops it over to Dick. Dick drops it over to Astley. Farah Astley now, 24 seconds on the shot clock. Farah waiting for other Riot players to come off. Nice pick play by Grierson. Astley, fans on it. And now Calhoun with it. Calhoun sends it into the neutral zone to Raffle. Now Riot with it. Riot puts it to Grierson. Grierson with it. Grierson fakes the shot. No lane. Good defense there by the Stingers. Regina's triangle is very, very good here. Not a lot of opportunity shots from the outside, so they're doing a heck of a job here. Nice pick play by Grierson. Mitchell spins. Beautiful save by Bell. Awesome. Bell now wings it into the corner there to number 6 there. I apologize, didn't get the name there. Welder there. Welder puts it into the defensive zone, picked up by Howerschuk. Howerschuk from Riot being badgered by a Stinger player. Nice pass there to Grierson in the neutral zone. Oh, Grierson and Howerschuk run into each other. Grierson a little bit slow to get up. And what a save by Renaud. Sorry, folks, I was just watching and making sure the girls were safe and okay. Grierson comes off. Hopefully she's okay. A little bit of an interaction there, but a great save by Renaud. Kind of stretching across here. 24 seconds left. Regina looking to kind of one last gasp here in the first period. Good job, good defense there by Riot. 21 there from, it's Martinson. Martinson with a shot. Sure, that was Seymour with the shot over the net. 5 seconds left, looking for one last gasp. Shot, scores! 2.7 seconds left, and just like that, the Stingers are up 2-0. Great shot. It just goes to show that, you know, rebounds kind of come out to you. And again, I can't remember who scored that goal. We'll kind of hear it from it. Again, the goal is so far away here. I can't see. I don't. Either I need to wear my glasses or what's going on. The white mesh kind of gets a little bit confusing, but great job there by Regina. And now Regina up 2-0. End of the first period. So again, another little shout out here to some of our event sponsors here, and again, I can't stress enough, folks, that without these sponsorships, these events aren't as elaborate as they are. We're here to celebrate our athletes. We're here to celebrate all the time and commitment that the coaches, the parents put in driving our daughters and our nieces and our granddaughters to these practices. Without these sponsors, though, this event wouldn't occur. So Ottawa Tourism, thank you very much. Ottawa Tourism, the province of Alberta, the city of Ottawa, a great host city. Can't thank you enough. the City of Ottawa doing a great job in terms of hosting this. The Ottawa Ringette Association doing an amazing job. Hertz and the Ottawa Senators Foundation. There's a few of them, and I'll kind of talk about a few more maybe at the next period, but save some of that. The list is long, and I want to make sure that I give a proper shout out for all of our amazing sponsors. So just looking on the Riot bench, making sure everybody's okay. Looks like hopefully Grierson is back out there feeling okay. Kind of went down there hard, but it looks to be good. So Regina now with a 2-0 lead entering period number 2. Starting with the center free ring. Here's the Stingers now. The Stingers now in the neutral zone. We got to watch a little bit closer here. The Stingers offense in action. Meyer for the defense, badgering Hodges. Drops it to Calhoun. Calhoun with it. Calhoun shots over the net. Worth now with it. Worth to Hodges. Hodges shot. Nice save by Renaud. Renaud looking. Renaud drops it over to Meyer. Meyer with it. Being badgered by Calhoun. Meyer stops. Support pass over to Earl. Earl with it. Nice forechecking by Regina. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Lots of time taken off the Riot's clock. Off of Mitchell back to Earl. Up to Stelbaska. It's a foot race between Longstaff and Stelbaska. Stelbaska comes up with it. Stelbaska over to Mitchell. Mitchell shot over the net, and it's going to be a shot clock. So great job there by Regina. That massive amount of forechecking didn't give him a lot of time here. So here's now Regina deep into the defensive zone. Sends it out. Wilson in a foot race. Wilson got his body position. Good job by Wilson. Puts it across. Support pass to Howard-Chuck, and it looks like there's a Regina player that's on the ice. So folks, again, we don't want to see anybody hurt, and we're probably just going to pause our commentary here for a moment. Great job, C. Burnett Fleece up. Looks like it was a bit of a collision. No harm, no intent here, so all good in that regards. Again, we just want to see all these young ladies get off the ice safe, play hard, compete hard, play physical. At the same time, we want to make sure here that at the same time, this is a sport, and we want to make sure that everybody is okay. So defensive free ring is the call. The way that works here is because Riot had last possession of the ring when the Regina player went down. So Wilson's going to start a defensive free ring. Wilson with it. Wilson puts it up to Percival. Percival with it. Percival up to Dick. Dick now with it. Dick from Riot getting badgered there by Ross. Dick drops it over to Astley. Astley with it. Good job by Regina's defense here. Astley with it. Shot. Nice job by Bell. Bell swallows that up. Bell with it. Bell fires it out. High ring toss. Now into the neutral zone. Picked up by Percival from Riot. Percival with it. Percival looking. Slides it deep to Dick. being watched there by number 6 there. Back to Percival. Percival shot over the net. Good shot there, but over the net there. So that was Ross. Ross with it. Ross now coming out of the zone. Ross with it. Ross puts it in the neutral zone to Calhoun. Picked up by Turbide. Turbide with it. Turbide now one-on-one. Has nobody to pass to. A little bit of a line change. Has lots of pressure and just dumps it into the defensive zone or the offensive zone. Good forecheck here by Grierson. Grierson over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell spins. Shot. No shot. Shot. Nice save by Bell. Beauty. Astley with it. Astley now over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Nice pick there by Grierson. Grierson with it. Back to Astley. Astley fans on it. Oh, had it at the side of the net there. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Good job there by Seymour, and it's going to be a goalie free ring. No, it's offensive free ring. I guess, again, that's that power of numbers. 2 Riot players, 1 Stingers, and it goes to an offensive free ring. So we have Farrah Astley with it, and I can't see through the mesh. I'm sorry, the mesh is sometimes blocking my view a little bit. We have Percival. Percival shot. Nice shot. Oh, they're blocked in front of the net now. Behind the net is Fuchs. Here's Fuchs now, staving off a check now into the neutral zone. Check there by Percival. Percival with it. Percival up to Astley. Astley with it. Full shot clock to her disposal. Here's Astley. Astley drops it over to Percival. Percival on the left side of Bell. Good defense. No real lanes here for Riot. Drops it there to Grierson. Grierson with it. Grierson over to Munoz. Munoz attacking top of the triangle. Goes for a skate. Munoz drops it to Percival. 6 seconds of the shot clock. Needs a reset. Shot. Scores! Percival. Nice one. Finally finds a way to beat Bell. Bell's been outstanding with some of her shots, and it just happens to be kind of a little bit of dribbler. I'm sure Bell says, I could have got that one. But she's been playing spectacular all day here. Good shot there by Percival. 2-1, half the lead there that Regina still has. So Worth is going to be the center free ring player here for Regina. Worth puts it to Longstaff. Longstaff with it. Longstaff looking. Longstaff. Now to Worth. Worth with it. Worth battling in the corner with Mitchell. Mitchell and Worth. Hodges is in there too as well. Worth now, or sorry, Longstaff with it. Longstaff gets pushed to Fuchs. Sorry, that's Riffle. Sorry, I apologize. Wilson now with it. Wilson from Riot up to Munoz just outside of her reach. 2 lines picked up by Regina in the defensive end. To Meyer. Now in a foot race, 2 lines. Wilson last skater back for Riot. Wilson picks it up. Wilson support pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell to Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska skates around, puts it hard, a hard pass, but picked up by, I think that's Calhoun. I'm not sure here, so I apologize, but for Regina. That's why I don't sometimes try to do the other names of the teams. Hodges with it. Oh, and it's going to be Munoz going to the box here. Delayed penalty against Riot. Meyer pushing out. So that's Riffle there and Hodges. It's going to be 4 in here now. Shot clock now reset 20 seconds. So folks, what's happening here is they're waiting here to box this up here as a 4 in. Riffle, Riffle. Back and forth, waiting. Likely a shot going to happen. Nice pass over. Hodges over to Percival grabs it, and it's going to be the penalty against Munoz. Munoz getting a roughing or a boarding call likely. I'll find the call here in a second, folks. And so it's going to be it's going to be a hooking call. So I was wrong on both accounts. So now Stinger's going to get an offensive free ring here. This is Calhoun. Calhoun with it. Calhoun to Watson. I apologize. Picked up by Riot. Riot now charging into the Regina end. Calhoun, nice job coming back. Great defensive play there by Regina, and a goalie free ring with Percival in the crease. Here's now Regina. Regina now into the neutral zone. Here's Regina. Can't pick up that ring. Does so now. Regina slides it easily into Riot zone. Good forecheck there by Astley. Regina now with the ring, still grabs it. Good job there. That's a Kincaid. Kincaid, nice pass across, shot over the net. Here's now Calhoun. Calhoun with a shot, blocked by her own player. Streaking around the net here, and it's going to be, it's a shot clock violation here. So good job, Riot, but some dangerous plays there by Regina here. So good job, Regina. Renaud over to Hawerchuk. Hawerchuk now leaving the zone. Hawerchuk over to Mitchell. Mitchell looking. Mitchell the neutral zone up to Dick. 21 seconds the shot clock. Dick tries to pass across. Gets pushed there by Hawerchuk. No penalty on the call. Slabowski, I think it is, over to Kincaid. Calhoun. Calhoun dumps it deep. Earl in the foot race. Earl has body position from Riot. Good job there on Seymour. Nice try there. Hawerchuk now in the neutral zone. Hawerchuk up to Dick. Dick with it. Dick getting defended by number 6 there off of the Stingers. Earl. Earl drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell elects to go for a skate. Top of the triangle shot. Nice save by Bell. Folks, you don't understand. That was a bullet of a shot, and Bell just got that. That was a beauty of a save. Here's Grierson. Grierson around 2 players, floats one in there, gets the reset, waits for her reinforcements to come here. It's just Grierson versus 3 players from the Stingers. Gets a shot away. Good job by Bell. Bell with it. Bell looking. Nice pass. Good high pass. Here's Regina. Regina now easily into the neutral zone. Regina coming out hard. Puts it deep. Gets possession. 18 seconds of the shot clock. Here's Regina. Regina looking to set it up. Number 21, Martinson. Martinson now. Top of the triangle. Good job by Percival. Percival now with it. And Percival's going to get a roughing call. So they're going to call roughing on Percival. So there is body contact allowed, folks, in ringette. It is subjective. You can have your stick and you can plant, but you cannot push out. So referees often call that a roughing. So they thought that Percival pushed out. So good call there, the referees. Mitchell turbide, Hawerchuk out there for Riot. Riffle with it. Riffle from the Stingers. Passes across. Shot over the net. Turbide now with it. Turbide with some pressure on her. Support pass to Hawerchuk. Hawerchuk with it. Hawerchuk spins. Good pressure there by Welder. Riot now with it to Mitchell. Mitchell spins. Mitchell puts it in deep to Grierson. Grierson now with it. 14 seconds shot clock over to Mitchell. Mitchell reaching for it. Good defense there. Mitchell, good stick. Mitchell comes up with it. Mitchell over to Grierson. Grierson with it. Grierson couldn't quite handle it. Mitchell goes for a skate. Grierson now over to Hawerchuk. Hawerchuk shot blocked. Munoz comes in, and the Stingers now leave the zone. Good job there, Regina. Regina now, good stick there by Grierson coming back. That's number 4, Worth. Worth with the ring in the offensive zone. Worth slows it down. Drops up to Welder. Welder now behind the net. Hawerchuk pushing up. Munoz pushing up. Regina slowing down, waiting for Calhoun to get out. Here's Calhoun. Calhoun drops it. Shot from the outside. Renaud with the save. Renaud looking. Renaud drops it. Nice job by Calhoun. Calhoun gets Hawerchuk going to the box, and it's going to be a 3-on-2 hooking call against Riot. Riot in penalty purgatory here, folks, with 1:19 left, 31 seconds left on the penalty. And it's going to be a 3-on-2 here for at least 31 seconds or less. Looks like we have Earl and Wilson out. So folks, again, this is the 3-on-2 here where likely a lot of ring movement. We'll see how Regina does it. Nice pass across Calhoun. Shot, nice save by Renaud. Beautiful shot there by Martinson. Nice job there, pass across. Interesting, Regina's tactic towards this is a little bit more strategic than pure volume. Calhoun with it. Calhoun top of the triangle, shot wide. 5:58 seconds left here in the period. 6 seconds left, shot, blocked, shot, scores! Martinson picks up a rebound from Calhoun, plugs one by Renaud, and it's 3-1. And folks, that was right before the penalty expired, so there's still a Riot penalty on the board for 132 with 51.2 seconds left in the game. The Stingers up 3-1. Interesting play here in terms of. Sorry, folks. Now to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell now coming, streaking in. Mitchell shot. Nice save by Bell. Great speed there by Mitchell. Here's now Regina. Regina now into the neutral zone. Regina out. Regina puts it across. Earl runs into Mitchell. 30 seconds left in the period. Here's Regina, and it's going to be a center free ring. Not sure about that. Was it just not touched on the other side of the line? Without a color guy, sometimes it's tough to do that, but it's going to be Riot center free ring here. Turbide. No, Wilson with it. Wilson to Turbide. Turbide with it. It's man on. Oh, here's now Regina. Wilson, nice pick up there. Wilson with it. Wilson looking to leave the zone. Wilson spins. Wilson gets checked. Wilson battles. Picked up by Percival. Percival with it. Here's now Percival. 9 seconds left over to Stelbaska. Stelbaska up to Percival, and that's going to end the period, folks. Regina's going to have possession, but it's going to be 41 seconds left. So good period here by both teams. 1 goal apiece. Still a 2-goal deficit for Regina versus Calgary-Riot, with Regina being 3 and Calgary being 1. So a few more of our sponsors here. Again, I can't stress enough our amazing sponsors to help our CRCs. Booster Juice, Pro Physio and Sport Medicine Centers, ISI Live, who are bringing us this amazing commentary, doing a great job here. Megan Peters Design. I don't know what Megan Peters designed, but if she does do good design work, thank you for the sponsorship. Amazing job. Check her out. Melika Management Consulting, Inc. and DOM Sports. So I think thank you for all these sponsors. Heart and Stroke Foundation as well. These are our premier sponsors. So good job for everybody here. So again, a pretty good game, entering number halfway through the period. Coaches kind of setting their teams down. Regina feeling really good here. They've been playing excellent ring ed here, pushing the play a lot more here in the second half. So doing a great job. Good shots. Riot kind of can't find some of the zones here. Again, doing a good job here is Regina's defense. So looking for some change. Bell standing on her head. Renaud making some big saves too as well. So back and forth. And I think that Riot's going to start with the ring here. Meyer with it. Meyer over to Earl. Earl with it. Earl back to Meyer. Good defense there by Regina. No play. Good job there on the line. Can't penetrate the zone. Put into Munoz. That was Percival to Munoz. Munoz with it shot over the net. Way over the net. And it's going to be a goalie-free ring. Kind of got either deflected or it didn't get deflected because it's a goalie-free ring. Bell with it. Bell now out to her defenseman. Number 14 is Kim Kincaid. Nice job by Meyer. Percival over to Munoz. Munoz now with control of Riot in the neutral zone. Good defense there by Fuchs. Munoz. Kincaid pushing out. Worth pushing out to as well. Drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell goes for a skate. Mitchell, top of the triangle. Mitchell shot. Oh, and it's... Oh, Bell would want that one back. That was a bullet of a shot. Bell got it, but didn't get all of it. Got about 85% of it and just rolled over her shoulder behind her and just rolled in. So tough one for Bell. Good goal there by Riot, and it's 3-2. Here's Seymour now. Seymour over to Longstaff. Longstaff puts it in deep. Cybuski If I got that name pronounced wrong, then please tell me. Actually, you can't tell me, but I apologize profusely if I got it wrong. Seymour with it. Seymour shot, Renaud with the save. Mitchell puts it back to Renaud. Renaud looks at Renaud, drops it behind the net. 26 seconds of the shot clock. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell charging up. Back. Mitchell, support pass to Wilson. Wilson now has a lane. Wilson puts it back to Astley. Astley up to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell over to Dick. Dick shot. Oh, scores. And just like that, folks, game's tied. Wow. Good play. So, folks, that's the beauty of Ringette. You can come back very quickly, and that play from one end to the other was a 5-second play. It went Wilson to Astley, Astley to Mitchell, Mitchell to Dick, and Dick knifes one in. And good job, Riot. Nice try there by Bell. Tough one there to save that one. Kind of an almost no chance. Good job there. Okay, here's now Regina. Regina looking to come back. Here's Regina now in the offensive zone. Regina pushing on the triangle. Shot. Wide of the net. Here's Calhoun. Calhoun, big skater here, coming along. Muscles her way through. Takes a skate. Calhoun spins, drops it. Worth in a foot race. Worth gets, nope, Worth, Calhoun back with it. Calhoun passed the trot to Hodges. Hodges now with it. Hodges looking for a lane. Hodges, good defense there by Percival. Hodges still with the ring. Here comes Hodges, 13 seconds of the shot clock, top of the triangle. Percival pushing out. Good stick by Percival. Percival from Riot now. Into the neutral zone to Meyer. Meyer with it. Meyer looks for Gerson. Gerson now with it. Gerson can't stab it. Meyer does. Meyer puts it over to Percival. Percival has it. 19 seconds of the shot clock. Percival drops it to Farrah Astley. Astley now with it. 13 seconds of the shot clock. Astley goes for a skate behind the net. Astley, nice pick by Grierson, folks. A beautiful pick, tough one to read there, and Astley with the shot just wide of the net. Good job there by Mitchell. Mitchell picks up that ring. Mitchell with it. Mitchell looking. A wrong Bell shot. Oh my gosh, folks, that was a work of magic. Mitchell around two players, and Bell had no chance on that one. I think one of her defense unfortunately fell in the corner, so it was a little bit of an odd man situation, but good job by Mitchell, and Bell no chance on a shot like that. Someone as shifty as Asia Mitchell, she's a very, very special player. So it looks like a timeout call, and I would commend Coach Daryl Lebrecht. I apologize again if I got this correct. I'll just call him Coach Daryl. How's that? So Coach Daryl doing a great job here, I think, for timeout, settling the Regina team down. Again, the start of the period here, Riot, we're down 3-1, and 3 quick goals here from Riot in the first 4 minutes here of this period, and Riot now ahead by 1 goal. So again, this Regina team is fantastic, doing an amazing job here. Bell making huge saves, and it's been a real back and forth battle here this afternoon. So there's your 1 minute timeout, folks. Again, I want to thank the City of Ottawa here for hosting this. I know it's been a bit of a dreary day here. The city can't control the weather, but they certainly can control the atmosphere, and they're doing a heck of a job doing it. So number 9, Burnett Fleece, great to see her back on the ice after that injury from earlier. Number 14, Kincaid puts it in deep. Here's Riffle, Riffle with it. Riffle. Riffle cycling, top of the line. Looks for a shot, no, spins, still, Riffle still with it. 9 seconds of shot clock, no possession change. Riffle shot, blocked there. Burnett Fleece with it, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense there by Riot. Fans out. I just love the fans. You have to be here to experience this. We're getting drums being beaten. We're getting bells being rung. It's quite amazing here. I have a headset on, so I don't hear half of it, but still, I know it's pretty good. So So I don't know what the issue here is. Referees sometimes have a little chat with each other. It's going to be a defensive free ring. Don't know why. Again, likely defensive ring is a missed call, usually when the offensive team has it, and it's called on the defensive side. So anyways, into the neutral zone. Munoz with it. Munoz gets checked. Good check there by Regina. Here's now Regina in the neutral zone. That's number 12, Fuchs. Fuchs fires one in deep. Picked up by Seymour. Seymour with it. Seymour down. Seymour up. Seymour still with the ring. Seymour shot. Renaud didn't know where it was. Good save off the shoulder. Picked up by Martinson. Martinson with it already. I think a goal on the afternoon here. Martinson shot, scores! What a howitzer that was. Martinson, a 2. I believe it was 2. I think she scored that rebound goal off the 3-on-2 there. So Martinson with the howitzer over the shoulder of Renaud. And it's 4-4. 5:51 left in period number 3. What I love about the sport of ringette, folks, is how these girls can just unleash that shot. That shot is amazing. In the skills competition yesterday, we saw a lot of that going on, and it just always impresses me how fast these girls can shoot it. Here's now Riot. Riot now in the offensive zone. Riot. Percival tries to slide across. Astley with it. Oh, Bell with the beautiful save. Has it and swats it across. She basically penetrated the plane of the crease, and therefore that's why the referee called it a crease violation against the Stingers in terms of Bell, and so it's offensive for Riot. Here's Astley. Astley drops it over to Dick. Dick with it. Dick looking. Dick top of the triangle, goes for a skate. Watson, Calhoun out there, and Longstaff. Longstaff. Percival now with it. Longstaff all over Percival. Percival now with it. We have Watson, Calhoun pushing out. Drops it over to Astley. Astley shot. Nice save by Bell. Bell with it. Bell go high to Calhoun. Calhoun seems to be your preference player. I love that. Put it deep now. It's Worth with it. Worth around the net. 18 seconds of the shot clock. Meyer, Percival pushing out. Earl pushing out. Worth with it. In front of the net, picked up by Percival. Percival now with it. Percival puts it up to Grierson. Grierson now in the neutral zone, badgered by the Stinger player, but still with recovery to Earl. Earl with it. Earl has now time. 17 seconds of the shot clock. Earl looking. Earl drops it over to Grierson. Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell around 2 players. Shot. Wow. Over the net. Grierson over to Mitchell. Mitchell shot. Scores. Wow. What a play. Pinpoint pass, Grierson, Mitchell, and Bell had no chance. I was even wondering where that pass came from. Good job there by Grierson, and those are tough to defend. So another back and forth here. Goals from Martinson, goals from Mitchell, and it's 5-4 with 4:20 left in period number 3 here. Burnett Fleece puts up to Ross. Ross with it. Ross looking back to Burnett Fleece. Burnett Fleece now with it. Burnett Fleece attacking shot. Oh, what a shot off the blocker of Renaud. It's going to be an offensive free ring. Good shot there by Burnett Fleece. Beauty. Offensive free ring. So we're going to have, we have Riffle out there. We have Burnett Fleece out there. We have Welder out there, I believe, against Wilson, against Howerschuk, against Mitchell. Shot. Renaud with the save. Renaud looks. Renaud puts it to Howerschuk. Howerschuk there. Howerschuk leaving the zone. Puts it up to Mitchell. Nice grab there by Welder. Nope. Picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell over to Grierson. Grierson now with it. Grierson goes for a skate. Grierson, top of the triangle. Spins around 2 players. Oh, gets the reset. Good save by Bell. Grierson now over to Percival. Percival looking for Astley. Percival elects to keep it. Percival cycles. Top of the triangle. Percival shot. Nice save by Bell. Bell says, no problem. Bell out to Kincaid. Kincaid now leaving the zone from Regina. Kincaid into the neutral zone. Earl there picking that up. Now here's Regina. Beautiful shot. 1-0. Renaud with the save. Renaud puts it out to Earl. Earl out to Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska looking. Stelbaska over to Percival. Percival, and it's going to be a 4-in. So what happened is Earl lost her edge, slid in. Stelbaska didn't recognize it, went in, and so it was a 4-in call. Good call from the referee. So it's going to be a center free ring for the Stingers. Center free ring. Seymour going to take that. We have Longstaff out there and Watson. Here's Watson with it. Watson from the Stingers. Watson puts it into Seymour. Here's Seymour. Seymour battling. Can't quite see here, folks, from my perspective here. A little bit of a obstructive view here. So good. Stingers rolls one into Renaud. Renaud with the save. Meyer with it. Meyer to Wilson. Wilson spins, but Wilson to Munoz. Munoz couldn't quite grab it. Picked up by Stingers. Here's Watson. Watson puts it in. Martinson with it. Martinson 2 on the night or on the afternoon already. Gets checked by Mitchell. Munoz with it. Munoz to Mitchell. Mitchell looks for Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska passes it across to Mitchell. Mitchell in the wrong spot. Back pass to Munoz. Munoz with it. Mitchell goes for a change. Stingers defense. Solid defense here. Back pass over to Stelbaska. She can't recover it. Picked up by Seymour. Seymour rifles it down 2 lines. Turbide's going to be back. Turbide with it, pivots. Now in the neutral zone. Percival with it. Percival from Riot over to Dick. Nice job there by Ross. Ross pushes across 2 lines, so she touches across 2 lines. So sometimes when the ice gets a little bit slower like this, you can sometimes you can have these double touches. The ring doesn't carry nearly as far, and so Ross kind of said, hey, I'll give that a shot. It's the good call to do. You know, whenever you want to kind of, whenever you don't know, touch that ring. It's better to do that than not touch the ring. So Percival from Riot over to Astley. Astley with the top of the triangle. Shot, Bell, nice save by Bell. Brooke Bell passes it behind the net. Calhoun with it, Calhoun. Over to Kincaid, Kincaid in the neutral zone. Now it's Calhoun, Calhoun puts it in deep. Worth with it. Good reset by Worth. Worth now. Around 2 players. Nice pick play. Great job off the post, I think. Yes, it was off the post. Got a reset. Good play by the Stingers. That's Hodges. Hodges shot blocked. Picked up now Howarschuk. Howarschuk with it. Howarschuk leaving the zone. Howarschuk puts it up to Percival. Percival to Grierson. Grierson in a foot race with Fuchs. Grierson comes up with it. Grierson now pivots to Astley. Vera Astley with it to Grierson. Oh, 2 tips and a bar, and we gotta go. We gotta reset. I don't know if that's a drinking game or not, but should be. Mitchell over to looking for Astley, but good defense there by Regina. Good pick play by Grierson. Shot off the bar. Got the reset. Is that Fuchs in the corner? I think Fuchs is there, and it's going to be an offensive free ring. 3-on-1. And Fuchs, hard-working player there. No love lost when you have 1 against 3. Good job there by Fuchs. Burnett, Fleece, and Watson out there with Longstaff on the defensive side here for Regina. We have Mitchell, we have Astley. Mitchell drops it to Astley. Astley shot. Oh, what a beauty shot there, and Bell with the save. Good job by Astley. Astley over to Grierson. Grierson with it. Grierson, no lane. Good job there. Good defense to come back there out of position. And sorry, just like that, folks, period's over. Didn't quite realize it, but entering period number 4, Riot up 5-4. So a good period for Riot. Started the period with 3-1 and it's 5-4. So Riot with 4 goals and Regina with 1. So a few of our other sponsors, again, just to give a shout out, is Event Connect and Ringjet. Ringjet making Ringette sticks. I used to have a couple Ringjet sticks. amazing sticks for both the casual and the advanced players. So thanks Ringjet for sponsoring the CRCs here. So again, I can't thank everybody enough here in terms of the volunteers from Ringette Canada, from the CRC organizing committee, to just even folks coming out and doing some commentating. It takes an army here to put on this production, and really it's all for these young ladies, these athletes that have been here and working all season long for this moment. Some players never get the opportunity to come to nationals, and this is such a privilege to be here, so we're very excited to be here. Okay, so Regina is going to start the period with the ring. Center free ring. We have Welder out on forward here with Riffle. We have Munoz, Mitchell, and Stelbaska. Stelbaska with a stick. Meyer steps up. Meyer from Riot. Meyer with it. Meyer now going for a skate behind the net. Pivots around. Meyer now into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Stingers. Stingers with it. Good stick there by Mitchell. Munoz with it. Munoz over to Mitchell. Mitchell, top of the triangle, shot, blocked. Mitchell recovers. Mitchell with it. Mitchell drops it over to Munoz. Munoz with it. Munoz. Good defense there by the Stingers. No lane there for Mitchell. Mitchell skates around. 9 seconds left, shot over the net. Oh, they got the reset. That's a questionable one, but I guess that's from my, listen, shot clock is all about perspective, and I'm coming from a totally different angle, way down at the other side, so I'm not one to say. Here's Stelbaska over to Munoz. Munoz shot, Bell with the save. Bell looking. Bell puts it out and picked up by Percival. Percival grabs that one from Longstaff. Pass across. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska, top of the triangle. Stelbaska to Munoz. Munoz with it. Shot, nice kick save by Bell. Wow, Brooke Bell, that was a beauty. And Riot still with possession here. Stelbaska with it. Stelbaska over to Percival. Back to Astley, and it's going to be a crease violation against Percival. Brooke Bell with the kick save. Drops it behind the net there to Seymour. Seymour now. Seymour from Regina now into the neutral zone. Here's Regina, puts it out. Percival, last skater backs. Percival picks it up. Here's Percival. Percival goes for a skate back. Percival. Good forechecking there by Regina to Astley. Astley with it. Astley puts it up to Dick. Back to Astley. Astley with a 1-0 shot. Oh, Brooke Bell with the beauty again. Bell coming up big here in this fourth period. 2 big saves. Dick with it. Good defense there here by Regina. Dick drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell looking, drops it over to Gerson. Gerson's shot. Got the reset. Good job by Bell again. Here's now 2-on-1 forecheck here by Riot. Good job by Riot. Regains possession. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell goes for a skate. Shot, save by Brooke Burke. Sorry. Yeah, Brooke Bell, sorry, apologize. And she's going to take her 5 seconds and give her team a little bit of a rest. So sometimes goalies do that here. Good play to do that, saying my defense has been out here for a while. We're tired, we can't clear the zone. Let's get a little bit of a rest. Yes, we do give the offensive free ring away, but let's get some fresh legs out there. Here's Percival. Percival to Gerson. Gerson with it. Gerson gets checked. Good job there by Fuchs. We also have Kincaid out there pushing out, and Calhoun shot. Bell with the save. Bell puts it out to Fuchs. Fuchs with it. Fuchs. Nice move by Fuchs. Fuchs into the neutral zone. Cross 2 lines. Howard-Chuck is going to be there. Turbine's there as well. And, oh, it wasn't 2 lines. Yeah, that was exactly the right call, referee. So it came across 2 lines, and the Riot players overskated it. And so when the Regina player touched it, went to goalie for Rink. Good job there by both Hodges and Turbide, and Rink sort of slides up the stick of Turbide, and it's going to be an offensive free ring here for Regina. 6:34 left in period number 4. Riot up 5-4 here. Regina with the offensive free ring. Calhoun with it. Calhoun to Hodges. To Calhoun. Nice block there by Howarschuk. Calhoun with it. Shot over the net. Howarschuk now. Howarschuk. Here's Howarschuk leaving the zone. Howarschuk to Percival. Percival with it. Percival from Riot spins. Good defense there by Regina, but over the line to Munoz. Munoz 1-on-2, top of the triangle, no lane. Good job, Regina. Munoz passes it to Mitchell. Good stick there by Kincaid, and a ring drools into Bell. Bell then puts it off, but picked up here by Dick. Dick now from Riot. Riot with the ring. 23 seconds of shot clock. Here's Munoz. Munoz now. Top of the triangle. Munoz drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell shot. Saved by Bell. Another one of those kick pad saves that we've seen all afternoon here from Bell. Great job. Here's now Regina. Regina now. Pocket pick there by Stelbaska. 1-on-0. Shot scores. Riot puts a little bit of insurance there. Lots of time left still here for Regina. 5:27 left, but bit of a giveaway there, Stelbaska picks the pocket there and goes one-on-one, and it's really difficult one-on-one. That's why we kind of play in the triangle, because it actually creates the opportunity to have a 2-on-1. So interesting. We look like it's a goalie pull by Regina here. Regina looking to get some players out, sensing that they need some goals here very quickly. In these pools here, differential, and the W is everything here. So Regina looking to kind of get back into this here. Shot blocked by Earl. Shot Renaud with it. Renaud now looking. Renaud. That's a 5-second. Renaud looking for Meyer. Very eyes on Meyer, and good job, good coverage on Meyer, and Renaud gets the 5 seconds. Line changes across the board. So again, you're going to see this. One can say, why are we pulling our goalie with 5 minutes left? Ringette can change, but at the same time, you need goals. So Worth looking to, this provides an opportunity here for Regina to get 4 in the zone, and it's going to be a timeout for Riot. Coach Sean Earl takes a bit of a break, regroups his team and says, hey, I don't like what I see out there, and we're going to give it a look. So it's been a fun game here, folks, to watch here. Game within play for sure, 6-4. Been lots of back and forths in these games. Regina with early leads and maintained a lead through the second period, and then again a little bit of transfer of play here in the third period over to the Riot side, and been pretty balanced here. Goals apiece for both teams here. Started pretty even and goals apiece on both sides. So Regina now looking to push in the last 5 minutes, and Riot looking to hold on or basically burn the clock, as I call it. So that's Worth again. We have Hodges out there, Calhoun. It's going to be a 3-on-4. Hodges passes to Worth. Worth back to Hodges. Hodges out to Calhoun. Calhoun with it, shot. Renaud with it. Wilson slides it back to Calhoun. To Renaud. Renaud over to Wilson. Wilson with it. Wilson puts it over to Howarschuk. Howarschuk couldn't swallow that up. Picked up by the Regina player. Now Regina in the neutral zone. Regina puts it up. Wilson steps up from Riot. No lane. Here's Welder. Welder now. Calhoun, Hodges, and Worth out there. Here's Calhoun. Calhoun to Welder. Welder with it. Welder from Regina. Welder to Calhoun. Calhoun with it. Back to Hodges. No, sorry, that's Worth. Worth back to Calhoun. Shot. Oh! Off the post. Oh! 2 big shots. 2 big saves. Regina still with it. Hodges. Hodges over to Worth. Worth with it. Worth to Hodges. Hodges. Back to Worth. Worth looking. Nice job there by the Riot defense. Wilson with it. Wilson puts it back to Renaud. Renaud with it. Renaud looks for Astley. Astley with it. Astley, good pressure there by Regina. Back to Wilson. Wilson with it. Wilson puts it up to Dick. Dick 1-0. Dick with it. Shot over the net. So as soon as that play starts to change, you can see the Regina puts their goalie back in there. Here's now Regina now trying to get the possession of that zone so they can get their goalie pulled again here. That's Hodges with it. Hodges with Burnett Fleece, and it's going to be a offensive free ring for Regina. So Regina again going to start this second period with or the last part of this period here with their goalie pulled. We have Mitchell, Turbide, Earl here for Riot, and we have Sabuski, and we have double goal scorer. Martinson shot, shot! And who was that, folks? Number 13, that was Riffle. Riffle knifes one, and just like that, it's a 1-goal differential. Good job there, Regina. 3:22 left. That's exactly what they wanted to do. They pulled their goalie, got the pressure on the Riot team, and got that goal. Turbide puts it over to Earl. Earl with it. Earl looking. Earl, nice defense there by Regina. Regina now in the neutral zone. Turbide last skater back. Turbide with it. Turbide pivots. Turbide pivots again. Good job by Turbide. Turbide up to Astley. Astley with it. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell puts it to Gerson. Gerson just outside of her reach in a foot race. Picked up by number 6 there by Regina. Regina, with Riot with possession. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell looking. 21 seconds of the shot clock. Good forecheck. Good pressure by Regina. Mitchell gets around 2 players. Mitchell has no one to pass to. Mitchell now sees Gerson. Gerson now in the zone. 2:36 left here. Here's Gerson. Gerson going for a skate behind the net. 7 seconds of the shot clock. Gerson over to Astley. Astley gets the reset. Good job by Farrah Astley. Bell now with it. Bell looking. Bell puts it out. Here now Regina charging out of their zone. Meyer there. Good job in the neutral zone. Good job there by Calhoun battling with Gerson. Here now is Regina picked up by Munoz. Munoz with it. Munoz spins, drops it to Percival. Percival with it. Calhoun last skater back. Percival, good checking there by Welder. Support pass over to Ross. Ross now with it. Ross exiting the zone here from Regina. Pass now in the neutral zone. Here is Regina skating. Now Howardchuck in a foot race. Good pressure there. Hodges. Pulled goalie again, 1:40 left. Hodges back out, steps out Howardchuck. Here is now the Renaud with it. Renaud looking. Renaud puts it out to Percival. Percival with it. Percival spins, puts it out into the neutral zone, friendly territory. Grabs it by Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. Good forechecking again by this Regina team. They are doing some stellar job in that neutral zone. Stelbaska battling still with it. Stelbaska, good job by Stelbaska. Stelbaska puts up to Munoz. Munoz back to Stelbaska. Stelbaska over to Mitchell. Mitchell shot. Oh my gosh, what a great save by Bell. Beautiful job. 1 minute left in the game here. Stelbaska recovers that ring. Stelbaska over to Munoz. Munoz spins. Munoz around the player. Shot. Bell with the save again. Now Mitchell with it. Mitchell to Munoz. Munoz. Riot looking for one reset, and then they can kind of ice this game. Mitchell looking back to Stelbaska. Stelbaska with it. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Stelbaska. Stelbaska steps up to Munoz. Munoz with a shot. Saved by Bell. Munoz now with possession. No penalty on the call. And here's now Regina. Regina leaving their zone. 23 seconds left in the game here. Here's Regina now into the neutral zone. All players coming back. Regina trying to penetrate the zone, does so. Regina shot, Renaud with the save. Big save by Renaud. Renaud puts it out. Oh, she puts it out to Regina, shot. Oh, misses the net. 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left. Regina looking. Shot Renaud, and that's game, folks. What a game. 1-goal game. entertaining to watch, folks, and entertaining to commentate. Thanks for putting up with me for the last hour and a bit. It's been a privilege, and it's been exciting. Thank you very much. Starting to get the other player thing in. About halfway through.